night night. Yes, I love you. Well, hello. Thank you for clicking on today's video. Chrissy here from Paragon Ridge Ranch. I really appreciate you guys spending your time this morning, hanging out with us. Well, it's 4th of July. Looks like a beautiful overcast day. Weather has been a little tricky lately. It hasn't been too hot here. Depends if the sun's out, depends if it's storming, humidity, rain, all that good stuff. But we're up early this morning. Jeremy's taking care of all the animals over here at the Ultimate Coop. He started over at the barn, takes care of all the babies, then comes over here, takes care of all the breeders, and then he goes over there and takes care of all the OGs. That's Parky out there mowing. Doesn't look like he got any of this done yet here, but it takes him quite some time. Looks like he mowed over by my garden already. It's a lot to mow. Jeremy likes it nice and manicured, straight, nice cuts. Preston's that way too. Preston will just come in from work and be like, oh my God, this place needs mowed. I don't like the way it looks. I like it nice and manicured, so that's a good thing. Booty, I didn't realize I let you out. Did you come out whenever I came out? This is our new pen run area. Temporarily, we've got like little bitty shelters in there. They've got nice shade. Say hi, babies. Jeremy, you want to tell them a little bit about what you're going to build? And when that's going to happen, please, sir?
I don't know. I'm not 100% on either one of those questions.
So we keep our feed over here. We keep them in these big old mineral tubs. So Jeremy likes to mix up some regular 20% pellets, some alfalfa pellets, some supercharger, which is like calf manna, and some sunflower seeds. So he puts this whole concoction in his bucket.
In my bucket.
And it feeds. He feeds all the adults that concoction.
Yeah. There's not supercharger in there. I didn't do supercharger today.
Remember the video probably a month or so ago when we got all those tiny little babies? This right here is a Shetland hen. So this is our Scottish bird to go with our Scottish Highland cows. Yeah, we got 2 Scottish type things, don't we? We got chickens and cows. Isn't she cute? Nice and cool morning. Everybody's fed. I gave them all fresh water yesterday. Now we gotta decide who goes out back today. The Ermines have been out for a couple days. They really love it outside, but so do all the other breeds. Now the Faverolles, they don't really go outside. These little ones, they haven't had a chance yet to go outside because they could sneak through the fence. Here's the babies that are outside for 3 days. Oh, it looks like they're still open to go outside. Aren't they pretty? These are Americanas. Oh, they're so pretty. Finally at a place, you know, in our brains where we get to slow down a bit. We stopped all hatching egg sales because it's hot, it's storms, it's cold, it's hot, it's humid. The girls are trying to just survive. They're actually just trying to stay cool. See them? Stay in the shade, live their best life. They're not really producing very many eggs. Let me show you. I was getting 3 to 4 a day out of this pen, and now I'm lucky if I get 1 a day. Hi. Hey, do you have any? See? No eggs. None. No eggs, pretty girls. The same over there with the Vorworks. I was getting 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs a day. Now I'm lucky to get 1. It's just what happens seasonally. So that's why you have to set some boundaries, make some rules, stick to kind of a schedule with breeding chickens, you know, when you're doing hatching eggs, when you're doing chicks, when you're hatching chicks, when you stop hatching chicks. See, I'm gonna prove to them that you probably didn't even lay an egg yet today, did you? Ah, pretty girls. What? Want to show me? one. Not one, pretty girls. And it's okay. It's time for a break. Yeah, it's okay. You guys are so beautiful. The Carnations are locked out of their little nesting box that came from Jason and Danielle because they want to be broody. Look at them. They're waiting for me to open it up. They want to be broody and sit in the heat all day. Yeah, well, you need to come out and get a drink and you need to eat. That's what you need to do, beautifuls. So yesterday, Jeremy took that big, huge gravel pile that we've been keeping, you know, just to replenish and to fix any kind of areas. He took it out and he smoothed in some areas. So
some to the driveway all over, filling some little potholes and stuff, which we only had one really right here. Other than that, just kind of adding some to the driveway because we haven't done it. Luckily, we haven't had to do it since we moved here. Since we put it down originally, like what, 5-6 years ago now. It's held up great. The grass does come through. We did not put a barrier down, which I highly recommend doing that.
that's a lot, though.
Money
Look,
to do it, but
our
yeah.
driveway.
Luckily, the driveway, the grass doesn't grow through because it's really, really thick. There is a whole bunch of rock in that driveway. But up here, the grass starts growing through, and last year I did not spray. My fault, so it got out of control. This year, as soon as it greened up, we just sprayed it. You might see some blue around here. I put some dye in the spray just so I know where I got everything. And anyways, I could add some more gravel to it to cover up the grass, but it'll be all right. I'm gonna stay on top of it though for now.
The garden's looking good. Again, I did not do anything up here in these rock beds this year. I've told you before, I just don't have time. But look, our yard-long beans are growing. Amaranth is huge. Look at this. So huge. Let me show you these beans. Look at this. It went from this right here. See that little tiny flower and that beautiful little bean forming? Isn't that gorgeous? 2 days later to this. These are my favorite, you guys. They're soft like a green bean. I usually like throw one in my mouth while I'm watering and just walk around and eat them. You can make them like a green bean. You could like put them in a pot. You can chop them up into like little sections, put a little garlic, little Worcestershire, maybe some onions, maybe a little bit of chicken broth, and make beans. You can grill them with Italian dressing. What? What do you want? What is it, buddy? You already ate? Uh-huh. What? You want to talk about beans with me? Bear's such a lover. Anyways, you can grill them, put like maybe a little bit of Italian dressing on them. You can can them, you can pickle them. They're just so good. You can cut them up, dip them in ranch, or you can just throw them in your mouth and eat them. They're so yummy. Look at all these. Our volunteer marigolds that I pulled all from this little grass line and I put them in here. They're growing great. Volunteer zinnias, volunteer squash. I put mint in this bed just to help with any kind of rodents or bugs, and it just completely takes over because it's invasive like that. These are just so awesome. So those are my beans, my amaranth. Got more beans over here, and they just grow. Look at how pretty that is. Love it. I'll come out here, and if I see like an end that's like fallen or it needs a little help, I did it yesterday, it needs a little help, I'll pull it up, I'll attach it. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Can I get through? Peppers are not doing that great. I'm not quite sure why. Last year they did amazing over here. We got some basil. Yeah, they're just not doing great. Maybe because it has been solid heat and there's been so much rain. I'm pretty sure that's it. Basil, more marigolds. There was a pepper plant in here. See? 2 pepper plants. More basil, more marigolds. Tomatoes are growing. Look at that little ladybug. I hope she's a friendly. And then over here is some of our cucumbers. Now, I love the Armenian cucumbers. They're actually not a cucumber. They are actually a fruit. The reason I grow them is because no matter what, and they get big, you guys. I'll put a picture right here. They get huge. No matter what, they don't ever taste sour. You know how if you forget to water or if you forget to pick, just just one cucumber and it starts to turn yellow, that tells the whole vine that it's dying and that something's going on. And then that makes all the other cucumbers taste that bitter grossness. And I can't handle that. I am so sick of that over the years. See here, I'll just take this and kind of loop it around. Kind of tell it where to go. But anyways, we absolutely love the Armenian cucumbers, and that is all I will grow now. See, this cucumber needs to know where to go. Otherwise, it's just going to end up on the ground. Yeah. There we are. We got some more tomatoes. I intertwine them into this little fencing that we had cut. It works really great for tomatoes. Yeah, it works really great. Uh-oh. Maybe they're not a friendly. Look at that. Maybe you're not. I sprinkled them with First Saturday Lime the other day, but then again it rained because I saw a couple little squash bugs on them. Might have to sprinkle a little bit more. Yeah, might have to sprinkle a little bit more. My messy garden. I'll do better next year. Look at this volunteer zinnia. Isn't it beautiful? So pretty. So pretty. So yesterday, I planted some cactus and it worked out really, really well. I used tongs and I'd pick them up and I'd put them down. So these are transplant cactuses. Let me show them to you. Why keep them in the woods when you can bring them up by the house and enjoy them? So hopefully I could have a little cactus farm going on here. Isn't it great? I did sand, Happy Frog and sand is what I use. I mixed them. So let's hope that they do well. Gave them a good watering and I won't do that again for a while. Get them some nice sunshine. Our grow outs are getting pretty big. Remember the stock tank pool I talked to you about? Put all my grow outs in here. It works out really, really well. They've got room to move around. They could try to flop their wings, but we do have this bird netting on top. We've got little cornations. We've got a little bit of ermine Americana. We've got a little warwork hen right there. We've got some Barnavelders. What else do we have in here? Green leg bar. Checker leghorn. Definitely a boy. Look at that guy. Definitely a boy. So pretty though. What else is in here? Some lavender Americanas right there. Just a whole bunch of grow outs for us for next year. And as you see behind me, Jeremy has cleared all this out. Working on a project. Might have to do with the ultimate coop. Might have to do with an ultimate brooder. I don't know. Trying to work on things here, trying to grow, trying to do the best that we can for the least amount of money, because it does get pretty expensive just trying to do like the structures and the grow up pens and the brooders, and there's just a lot, but we're making it happen. So none of my babies are out here. They're all out in the paddock. I don't see any of them. None at all. Storms coming in. It's getting pretty windy. I don't know. So these clouds are moving. It's not that often that no one is up here. It's kind of like a ghost town. Oh, here's a good look at the damage that happened whenever the winds took the shelter. Twice. It flipped twice. We only showed you once, but it flipped twice. It damaged the top. You can see the back wall is kind of in instead of straight. It still works. It still works. See the back wall? Good times. The windy Oklahoma is always a good time. Okay. Oh, there's no one out here. Looks like it might storm. That won't be very good for the 4th of July festivities. It's kind of hazy out there towards Tulsa. And my animals. Oh, there's some of them. They're just resting and relaxing. Nice day. Well, I was making a brisket, but it looks like it's not on. Nice, good times. Let's see here. Let's turn this off. I smoked it all night long and then got up and wrapped it. Let's see, we're gonna go on. Took it off, wrapped it, added some apple juice, all the good things. And it's warm. Looks good, smells good. I just needed to cook for 6 more hours, that's all. It's always something with the Traeger. Like it turns off, it runs out of pellets, which is totally my fault if that happens. But it just, sometimes it just turns off or it doesn't get enough pellets in the auger. I just feel like I always have problems with it. Or my ADD has me like getting into something else and I forget that I'm cooking and then I burn everything. Yeah, ask Jason and Danielle. They'll tell you that I burn a lot of food. That's so funny. But yeah, our best friends can't come over today. Danielle's working, so that sucks. We spent last 4th of July together right after their wedding. We had a great time. We spent the whole day playing blitzball. The kids had fireworks that evening. It's all right though. As you get older, you can't always have all your friends over for all the holidays. Everybody's kind of busy. You know, she works at the hospital, so we really can't do anything about that. But we could celebrate a different day. We could hang out and do fireworks a different day when she's not working. The boys, Preston's not home yet, but he'll be home anytime. I'm not quite sure if they're gonna go to the fireworks stand and try to get some more little fireworks. They popped some off for Parker's birthday party a couple weeks ago. They were just kind of like cute little things. They got me one that was like a chicken and it poops. So it's shaped as a chicken and you light it up and then it shoots out these little circles and they're bright pink. It was really cute. It was like a pooping chicken. That was crazy. My pool is doing good. I was in it last night. I'm in it almost every night. It warms up from the sun on the backside during the evening time. The sun rays hit over here. I'll turn it on right before I get in. Filter out all this stuff on the top. I put a new chlorine tab in yesterday. Still working pretty well. I really like it. Indigo gigantes, they're doing really good in the backyard. Did I tell you that we keep them in the backyard? This is the biggest pen I have for them. They need lots of room to roam. Isn't he gorgeous? Pablo! Pablo! Pablo is so pretty! They're gorgeous. Looks like the other hen's in there laying an egg. And I hear Jeremy. What are you doing?
Looking at you.
Oh, I'm looking at you. Where are you going?
Go check on Parker eating mowing, you know.
Okay, well, come get me. I'll go with you.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get some shoes on. Hold on, wait for me. It started to smoke. Woo! We've got takeoff. Okay, good. See, it only says 58 degrees. 62, 64, 65. Okay. It finally started back up. I'm going to let it go while we go check Parker, and then I'll put it on like 250 when we get back.
250?
That's some nice pickup service here, buddy.
Right? I charge premium. Premium.
How long does it take to mow? Just this whole front entryway and around the house?
Everything about 3 hours, 30 minutes, something like that.
You want to tell everybody why you decided that you wanted this all green and beautiful instead of amber waves of green like I like?
Because I like a fresh cut yard. I kind of miss having a nice yard, to be honest with you. I guess that comes with age or something. Having a manicured lawn. Of course, this is all weeds and stuff, but when it's cut, it looks good. But we did go way too long this time with all the rain we've had, so it's not going to look as clean right now.
It's like it rains every day, once or twice.
That's crazy.
It's just been weird.
It's been a crazy year with rain.
Yeah, it's pretty clumpy.
Yeah. I need to go in the pen here and clean up the storm damage that we have. I need to take that tree down before it hits the fence.
And then all that fell.
Yeah, that broke off. There's some more out there too that is broken off. But this is broke off. That tree is deader than a doornail.
Yeah.
But where it's at, it's going to make it tough trying to get it down because of all the rock and stuff.
We got to pull it to the east.
We have to pull it that way with some chains or something.
Yeah. Definitely.
We'll get it done though. One of these days. One of these days.
Might as well call this someday.
Right?